Hey, what's up, guys? Give me just a moment here. Alright, we're gonna go on the safe side with this because I just failed against this guy, which is right annoying. Let me get to about there. Okay, that looks good. And off we go. Hi. So, a couple of weeks ago, I made a video. It's full boosted on this account. This is my level 49 account. And I called that video Bullying Level 65's. I had boosted up for an op hit. And since I had a fine boost going on anyway, I figured, you know, what the hell, might as well take advantage and, you know, wreck some people's lives. Well, this would be the second version of that video, but this would be the not full boosted version. This is actually not boosted at all. We're gonna go like that, we're gonna go like that, we're gonna go pop pop, and we're gonna go like that, and hopefully we will not fail against this fellow on this time. And it looks like we're good here. And that is Korean Letters, who is a level 65. I'm not saying that was a great attack either, but it didn't have to be because hashtag bad base designs. And I've got a couple more of those for you too. So Bullying Level 65's boosted is fun. Bullying Level 65's unboosted is also fun, and especially when you really get to dig into your bag of tricks. So here we have Han, and I used Warriors with Bullet, which is really fun because I don't get to use Warriors very much, or I have not to this point been able to use Warriors very much. My Warriors are a bit under level. HQ is 19, Warriors are only level 13. And so my Warriors and my rifles in particular still need to be leveled up a good bit. And so anytime I get to Warrior Rush on this account, yeah, I'm very happy because I love my Warriors. I mean, I will be honest with you, I have had to use a lot of like YouTube videos to learn how to handle Zookas and Heavy Zooka and RCZM. Warriors, on the other hand, I just kind of figured most of it out on my own. So it gives me no end of pleasure to use Warriors to do stuff like this. So in this case, Bullet, I mean, this guy has just clumped his continuous damage defenses, flamethrowers and machine guns right around the HQ, and he's got a corner base, and that allows Bullet to taunt everything in the area of the HQ. And this base actually, I don't know if you noticed that, but this base actually could have been just one continuous shock, because Bullet taunts this and this and this, which doesn't matter, but this and this and this. He taunts all of those things around the HQ, and those are the things I don't want shooting at my Warriors, and when they're taunted, they're not. And this is out of range, so the only thing I really have to worry about on this entire base is that shock launcher right there, because I don't want it hitting Bullet so that he cannot taunt, because if he cannot taunt, these things can then shoot me. So this could have just been one continuous shock on that one tower and just keep taunting for as long as it took to take down the HQ. And again, my Warriors are under level, so that really shouldn't have been that easy, but there it is, it was. So that was that hit. And then we had Barracuda, where we used Bullet again, but with Heavy Zooka. And this is, I mean, if you can't see the problem with this base, then, well, no comment. But anyway, so the idea with this hit is, I even leave the shock mine down here because who cares, right? The idea with this base is, again, just one continuous shock over here. Critters just to take fire. I wasn't too worried about the rocket launcher there, but I figured a critter shock here would just remove any element of danger. Flare back to this corner, then flare back out to the shock launcher. That'll disappear, and meanwhile Bullet will be taunting all of these things. He'll be absorbing fire along with the heavies from these things down here. We've already got a plan to deal with that and to deal with these, and that's it. We're good to go. So just clearing some mines along the path. No ice on this guy. I assume that statue configuration means something. I don't know what. Family of some kind? I've seen it before, but whatever. Anyway, didn't even bother with the shock mine because I figured we'd just let some people catch up. Not a huge deal. I worry more about mines because they do have a tendency to pop off all your Zookas, and that sucks. So, get back to the corner. And then we flare out. There it is. Shocking critters over there. They land pretty much simultaneously. The shock launcher below the HQ just disappears. Everything down here is taunted, and the heavies and Bullet are forming a nice wall against the splash damage down below us. And then you'll just start to see when the Zookas turn to the HQ, the health on the HQ just drops precipitously. Beautiful thing. And that's that. Barracuda? Might want to consider relocating your HQ, just saying. And then finally we have a traditional, well, another traditional heavy Zooka hit against BK. And oh yeah. This, I mean, so we're gonna BART out this one rocket launcher, and once that disappears, we'll have a look at what remains. Just clearing. I'm going to let the heavies take that mine. So then once that rocket launcher is gone, notice that shock launcher does not really range back at the HQ. Shock launcher doesn't range much behind the HQ. This rocket is going to be out of Zooka range. Same for that one. The Zookas are going to stand like somewhere back here. So that's not going to be too much of a factor. I should be able to just walk to the back of this base. Zookas outrange all of these, and we do have some mortars in here, but you know, that's what heavies are for. So yeah, just terrible layout. He has a shield, he has ice. Not going to be factors here. So do not smoke the beach because we're trying to save that GBE. And by the end of this walk, we'll flare up to the corner, and by the end of this walk, you'll notice I stopped smoking. I think after this smoke, I just stopped because it didn't matter. Didn't have to continue out of range of all of the things that are of concern to me. So now I can just sit back in this corner, gather up a bunch of GBE, hoping that those critters later will end up distracting mortars and stuff down here. Just gather GBE, kill the shield, stay out of range of the things I don't like. Blah blah blah. And yeah, again, you might want to reconsider your base design there, bro, because you're not defending the things that have like long range. Should be defending your HQ and really aren't. If I can get behind your HQ this easily, you have a problem. Now here I finally activated battle orders, and I started to take a little bit of fire. So I had a bunch of Zooka over here who did end up getting wrecked. Like, I think one of the girls, like maybe at the end, just happened to step into the range of that rocket launcher. So it fired, and when of course it fires, it does area damage all around the area where it is firing, targeting. And yeah, so I lost a bunch of the girls, but even so, I mean, all of these girls in the middle are fine. You might see a case of that over here, same thing. That one girl might have a toe over the line right in there. This one, right here. She might be just barely on that line. But either way, all of those girls in the middle are well beyond the range of... It's like a three-pointer in the NBA. If the toe's on the line, it does not count. You have to be clearly behind the line. Well, those girls are clearly behind the line. And same with that rocket, too. So one way or another, this HQ was going down, regardless. Because, again, hashtag bad base designs. And that's what I've got for you tonight. That is the follow-up to bullying level 65's when boosted, this is the version where we bully level 65s unboosted because people don't know how to build their bases. And the really crucial thing is to know how to exploit bad bases, which will carry you, as I was saying, I think, in my video from yesterday or this morning, where I got a guy who was near 1200 VP and still had a green resource reward statue. That's not good. If bad base designs extend at least that far, then you should be able to get at least that high just off of pure opportunism. So, be an opportunist, go out there and make people go boom. And on that note, that's all I've got for you. Have a great night. I am out. Peace.